And folks, we are now live. Welcome everybody to Animal Nights Live. I'm your host, Corbin Maxey. This is my co-host, Erwin, a monkey-tailed skink. Welcome everybody to the show. Tyler, welcome to Animal Nights Live. You guys, this is going to be such an exciting show. Okay, first of all, this is our 10th episode, which is amazing. Hey, Patty, Mike, and Tyler, welcome. Our 10th episode, which I can't believe we've been streaming for 10 solid weeks. Can you believe that?
That went by really quick.
10 weeks. You know, I'll tell you what, time goes by really fast when you're having fun during quarantine. That was an awful joke. Whatever, that was such a mercy laugh. I know it was a cheesy joke, but I can't believe it's been 10 weeks. Okay, everyone.
The weeks have been going by pretty quick.
They've been going by. We have people at sea. Sean says hello. Amy says hi. Micah says hi. Everyone, we are ready. We have a very exciting guest. We have a really pokey guest on the show. We actually have someone pokier than my Aunt Pam's legs on the show tonight. Is that not the funniest joke? I've been dying to say that. Okay, we have someone pokier than my Aunt Pam's legs. And I could say that, though, because first of all, I've actually seen my Aunt Pam's legs, and they are pokey. And secondly, I know my Aunt Pam is not watching this. She's in St. Louis, and she's not watching this. So we have a very pokey guest. We have – boy, what's going on over here?
The porcupine tail says, oh, my gosh, Amy Sue's laughing.
We have – seriously, deal.
Biologist in training says, hi, finally managed to stay awake for this. Excited.
Oh, my gosh. She is in Africa, I believe. This is the crazy thing. People all around the world are watching this. We have Africa. What is TikTok? Are we saying, hi, TikTok?
Hey, TikTok. We've got a bunch of people here.
It's always hard to tell the users' names. Okay, so Heather says hello. Tyler says, I'm Pam's favorite. Patty says, oh, I sure hope Aunt Pam isn't watching. Oh, my gosh. Micah said she's texting Aunt Pam right now. Okay, speaking about my Aunt Pam's furry legs, or pokey legs, we have Barbara the Hedgehog on tonight's show. Can we get a virtual clap or thumbs up for Barbara? Let's do this. Good. Oh, Barbara. Woo!
Let's get some hearts for Barbara.
Can we get some hearts and can we get some thumbs up for Barbara? I think people on Facebook are still very offended by. Oh, we got some hearts from Aunt Pam's
lots
comments.
Of hearts over here on Instagram. Biologist in training says Germany, but same time zone.
Oh, Germany. I'm screwing this up. I am so sorry. Germany. And I'm actually German. Did you know that? Okay, that's totally beside the point. Okay, so here we go. I got some kissy faces, some mad faces, and some hearts. We have Barbara the Hedgehog on the program. I'm looking at her right now, and she is so cute. I cannot wait to talk to her. And if you follow at Animal Nights Live on our social pages, which I hope you do on our Instagram, our Facebook, please do at Animal Nights Live. Give us a thumbs up. You will see that Barbara, I give you a sneak peek. Those, I would say our social page is for our hardcore fans, right?
Yes.
I mean, hardcore. Are you a fan of our page?
Of course.
Honey, are you sure? What is our handle?
Are you serious? Which one?
I know, right? We have so many of them. Okay, yes. So
Thomas J. Turkey.
We have the Tom one, Animal Nights Live.
Maxey.
Yep, Animal Nights Live is a good one. And we showed you a behind the scenes of who was coming up, and that was Barbara, and her best friend is a dog named Rambo. It is the cutest thing. So we're going to talk about hedgehogs. We're going to learn all about hedgehogs, which is going to be fantastic.
I can't wait. Barbara's so cute.
Barbara's so cute. And I'm not going to lie, Katrina, don't hate me for this. I always thought hedgehogs were super boring. Now listen, hold on. She's about to leave. She's about to take Barbara and walk out the door. Listen, the reason why is I used to volunteer at a zoo, and hedgehogs, I used to take care of a hedgehog, and they were always so boring. They would, just because they're nocturnal, you never see them, they were boring until I met Barbara. And Barbara is fantastic. So we're going to meet Barbara really, really soon. Before we do that, though, we do have a few things to actually announce. Should we go through our things?
Yes, the Hyman family says, yay, better than cockroaches.
Yes, Hyman family. By the way, how many of you liked the cockroaches? I have to tell you what, that was our lowest rated episode, and I feel so sad. Because
I hated it, and I think everyone was basically Team Sam for the most part.
Honey, the cockroaches I thought were educational. Who loved the cockroaches? Facebook, give me some love. I loved the cockroaches. Apparently no one else did because the views weren't good. You know what people did like? Sherman the Wallaby. People loved Sherman.
I liked Sherman
His
the Wallaby.
views tripled. Over 4,000 people saw him. He's being shared all over the internet. Okay, we're getting some hearts. I don't know if that's because they love the cockroaches or not. We had like one fan. Tyler said, Micah called Micah called Barbara Barb the hedgehog. Chantel said, hey, Chantel. Tyler said, how come Micah is the top fan and not me? Where's the chance? Heather, you got way too much sun today. Oh, you guys want to see it?
Yes, it's true.
This is pretty inappropriate. Hold on. If I start taking clothes off, if I start taking my shirt off, I wonder if we'll get more. Oh, I got more views. Okay, guys, I did get some sun.
What are you doing?
If you watch,
I think everyone's still like excited about Sherman.
Okay, yeah, Sherman the wallaby. But someone said I got too much sun today. Hardcore, baby. Okay, do you guys want to see? Hello from Hermiston. Hey, Rainine, do you guys want to see?
Gosh, button your shirt.
I have to show them. I got sun today. Look at that. I got sun. Honey, the views are going up. Look at this. This is just like how people...
Honey, I don't know any other late night hosts who unbutton their shirts.
Honey, people are watching. Look at this. I'm getting... Oh, I just lost a view. Sorry, I'm losing views. Hold on, guys. Don't stay with me. I just wanted to show the people that we got a lot of sun today. We were working outside.
I've never seen Jimmy Fallon show his fans.
Honey, this is all about education. Okay, sorry, guys. I just wanted to show you. I don't look like Ricky Martin. I just got a lot of sun today. And the reason why I said that is someone mentioned it. Okay, so, yes, Patty, it does hurt. And hopefully I will get some, aloe vera, some melaleuca. I don't know. Okay, so I was going to say a little bit of news before we get going. If you have any animals that you want to see on Animal Nights Live or you want featured, please let us know. Because that's a serious thing, because we live in, the Boise area, Boise, Nampa, Meridian. If you have any animals, please make sure to send us your suggestions, because we're going to start taking the show out on the road. We're leaving. We're taking the New York Skyline. We're out of here, and we're going to take the show on the road. So if you have any animals, especially if you're local here in Idaho, please make it realistic. If you live, I know we have someone in Hermiston, Oregon. Probably not going to make it to Hermiston next week. But here in Idaho, if you're watching, if you have any suggestions, please let us know. And you can send those over in a direct message on Facebook, Instagram, or email us, animalnightslive@gmail.com. Do we have any comments? What are we looking at?
Yeah, TikTok. How old are you supposed to be to get on here?
How old? Okay, I am actually 30 years old. TikTok is its own animal.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so other than that, are we ready for animal news? Can we get some thumbs up for animal news? I think people are still laughing at me taking off my shirt.
Yeah, Amy Sue said sunscreen next time.
Amy Sue, yes, I need sunscreen. Patty said anteaters.
Brittany's laughing at you. Biologist in training
laughing
at you.
Thank you.
Amy Sue, Maria.
We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, because thank you. I'm getting more angry faces, some sad faces, I think, because when I took off my shirt, there's a slight delay in the Facebook, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so we are ready for animal news. We're getting some thumbs up. Oh, Bonnie says hi from Utah.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie. We love Utah. You have a fantastic zoo, and I love Lagoon. Theme park down there is amazing. Micah said she has a 3-legged dog. That would be something we could do. I don't know. Anyway.
And show Chief's video of him jumping obstacles.
Maybe.
With 3 legs to get the cat's food.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Okay, our first piece of news. We are going to talk about Hitler. This is... well, sorry. It's true. I'm not trying to be funny. We're going to talk about Hitler today. So this is actually crazy. So Hitler's alligator has died. Isn't that crazy? So if you guys want to zoom in, this made news actually in Moscow. He died last Friday, and the alligator's name was Saturn, and he was believed to be 84 years old. Can you believe that? 84 years old. Hitler's alligator. Now, he was believed, Facebook, I'm going to try to show you, he was believed to be born in the United States, and then he was shipped off to a zoo in Berlin in 1943. And then they were bombed. And then basically for 3 years until 1946, Hitler's alligators was loose. What's going on? I started talking about Hitler and everyone laughed.
Biologist in training says the day the German joins the live.
Yes, the day. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Heather said, I never knew Hitler had an alligator. Neither did I. Did we know Hitler had an alligator?
I think I knew that he had his own zoo or collection of animals of some sort.
I had no idea. Katrina, did you know Hitler had an alligator? It doesn't shock me. It's insane. And I'll post a video of this, though. It's amazing Hitler's alligator. He was, like I said, 84 years old at a zoo in Moscow in Russia. It's amazing, though. He looks super old. I mean, 84 years old was a really old gator, but they can live longer than that, which is pretty crazy. Katie said the poor alligator had to live with Hitler. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It saw so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but and then where did it live at the end of its life?
A zoo in Moscow.
Mm-hmm.
Moscow or Moscow? I think Moscow. Am I saying it right? Give me a thumbs up. Let's see. All right, guys. So, yes, and it went through the wars. I mean, the wars it saw, Patty was saying, it's just crazy. So you could check that out. But that made national news. Hitler's alligator passed away.
That's crazy.
I wonder
if that was the last animal left from his collection.
I assume so, unless Hitler had a tortoise. Can we Google, did Hitler have a tortoise? No, don't Google, did Hitler have a tortoise? I think this is the last animal that Hitler had. I think it's amazing how long these guys are lived, and that just makes me think of our alligators. We have 2 alligators. They're going to outlive us.
Yeah, and I think the tortoises, the snapping turtle, the alligators.
We're going to have to put them in our will. Okay, so let's move on to our next piece of news. What is this, you guys? It's a bug. Cicadas. These right here, people in the South. Do we have anyone from the South watching? This is a serious thing. This is crazy. So 17-year-old cicadas. I keep on saying sulcadas.
Can you show it over here to TikTok? A little bit more?
17-year-old cicadas.
Down, there's a glare.
There we go. They're going to emerge. There's a glare on Facebook too. They're going to emerge from the ground in the South, and they're going to take to the skies. Over 1.5 million cicadas are going to be taken to the skies per acre. So millions and millions of these bugs are going to be in Virginia, West Virginia, and North Carolina. Isn't this crazy?
Yeah, Idaho Star Bear says, my parents live in Florida. They are so loud.
They're super loud, so it's going to become a noise problem. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, we've been out to the Owyhees where you see the Mormon crickets, so I can't even imagine what this is going to be
and
like.
Mormon crickets.
In Chicago, we saw a lot of cicadas.
Yeah, Mormon crickets are a type of cicada. Did you know that? They're not even a cricket. I love that. Do we have any comments over on Instagram?
Idaho Star Bear says, the bugs, not my parents.
Oh, the bugs. Oh, the bugs. Yes. So they're super loud, and scientists are saying get over it. There's nothing you can do, and they only do this every 13 to 17 years. They emerge from the ground, and that loud noise are the male cicadas ready to get some lady cicada action because it's been 17 years, and they are waiting for that.
Gosh,
the
Hyman family says that's scary.
It is scary, honey. Honestly, living in Idaho, I'm kind of happy we do, but it would be a cool natural thing to see, don't you think?
Has anyone local been out to the Owyhees to see the Mormon crickets?
Yes. How many of you know what Mormon crickets are? I know my Idaho
City too.
Idaho City too.
Years ago, they had the Mormon crickets everywhere.
Oh,
cars
yeah.
were sliding off the road.
Cars will. Contents joined. Micah said, Cove. Okay, people are joining. How do they know they are 17? That's a great question, Katie. So scientists only emerge every 13 to 17 years, and it's the last part of their life cycle. Is TikTok mad at me?
No.
TikTok, I love you. Are we watching from India or Milwaukee? That's where my fan base is there.
Yeah, hey TikTok, where's everyone watching?
Where's everyone watching? And we will see animals, I promise. Hedgehog is coming up soon. We're just talking about these crazy cicadas.
And if you guys haven't noticed, Mr. Irwin James over in the left
Yes,
corner
and he is real. A lot of people on TikTok are throwing Irwin hate because they think he is fake, and Irwin is very, very real. He's a monkey-tailed skink. There you go. Move your head. Okay, don't bite me. Okay, perfect.
He almost looks robotic.
He does, right? Because we have that technology. Okay, everyone.
Jan says they're slippery and loud. Brittany says, yes, we catch them for catfishing. And
catfish
Just
bait.
San Diego.
Yes. Yeah. Okay,
Sarah's
guys.
watching from Virginia.
Hey, Virginia. Ooh, Sarah, you're going to have cicadas coming if they aren't already. Now, they're supposed to be gone by July. So we'll go from there. Okay, everybody.
Wow, so they only last for a month?
Yeah, and then they die.
And then
they're dead.
13 to 17 years later?
Yep, they're going to come back, a new generation. But they're a havoc for like pests, like for crops and grapevines and stuff like that. So it's not good. Okay, everybody, our last piece of news before we get to the hedgehog. By the way, we have a real hedgehog. This is just. Did you watch this?
Why did you smell that?
It's Barbara's toy.
Why did you smell that?
I smell everything.
Do you want me to go get our dog's toy for you to smell?
Honey, no. Okay, we have a real hedgehog coming up. Okay. First, you're telling me, my wife is telling me to button my shirt. Honey, okay, I'm sorry, I'm hot up in here. Am I losing views?
Your skin is hot.
My skin is hot. I'm sunburned. Look at that. Okay.
Hey, Yadira.
Hey, Yadira. Okay, guys, our last...
Hey, Dalish NY Stacy.
Hey, how's it going? Can you say that username one more time, please?
Dalish New York Stacy.
Good job, you did it. Okay, so our last piece of news, rainbow lizards are taking over Florida. Have we seen these? Have you guys seen these? These are rainbow lizards, and I'm sorry, Facebook, there might be a glare. We're still working with our technology. Oh, there's my window. So rainbow lizards are actually called agama lizards, and they are from Africa, and they are invasive in Florida. And I will...
It almost looks photoshopped.
It does.
It's so cool.
And when you were getting photos for our animal news portion, I thought, because you were like, what photos aren't photoshopped? I said, babe, no, this is what they really look like. Mm-hmm. And they get up to a foot long, even longer. This is a male. The males are more colorful, and they use that to attract the lady agamas. And found in Africa, now they're invasive in Florida, and they've been there since the 1970s because they were brought in so people could keep them as pets, and then they just got loose. And why are you smiling?
Oh, I was just reading comments.
Wait.
Stacy says, hey, Stacy's fine.
Hey, Stacy.
And then the Hyman family says, those are neat.
Yes, Hyman family. Oh, our top fans. Tune in. We love you guys. So, yeah, these guys are invasive. The problem is that, well, the problem is they're never going to get rid of them. People are freaking out, but it's like they're here to stay. They've been here since the 70s, and the reason why they're seeing a big surge of them is apparently they're breeding great because of all the rain in Florida, which doesn't make sense. It always rains in Florida, right? Yeah. Like, it's pretty wet and humid, and that's what their preferred breeding conditions. So I'm confused why this is making news headlines, but it is. So
yeah, why now?
Why now? An agama, a red-headed agama lizard from Africa. Okay, everyone, are we ready?
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, are we ready?
Down.
Are we ready to see driving home? Stall the hedgehog for me, Chuck says. Tyler says, what about Stacy's mom? Does she still have it going on? Yes. Yes.
Sarah says, where's
Topaz? Topaz is at, he's back at the reserve, but Irwin is right here. Okay.
Yes, Topaz always pees on us.
He always pees and poops. Let's go, Barbara.
Maria says maybe they eat the cicadas.
Ready. Oh, no, I think they're too big.
The lizards could eat the cicadas.
Yeah, the lizards.
That's a good solution.
It could be. They're, and they that is a good thing, and they help with the insect control. But like I said, they compete with other native lizards for stuff. Okay, we're getting a lot of people. So Heather said, let's go, Barbara. Katie said, ready. We want to see Barb. Now, hold on. Can we get some hearts? Can we get some thumbs up? Who is ready to see a hedgehog up in here?
Yes, Ethan on TikTok has reptiles.
Nice, Ethan. Make sure.
Ozan says hi.
Hello, TikTok. Who is ready?
Sarah says to get that guy a diaper.
Who, me?
Topaz.
Oh, I said Sarah. I don't wear a diaper. All right, everyone.
All right, hearts and thumbs ups over here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the show, my pincushion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
What's she gonna do?
What is she gonna do? Hi.
She's never been on TV before.
Oh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so this right here, oh my God, Katrina, she is the cutest thing. This right here is Barbara, and Barbara is an African pygmy hedgehog. Now, Barbara's owners is a really good friend of ours. Her name is Katrina, and Katrina is right here. That's her hand. Katrina has offered to not be on camera, which I get it. A lot of people, like my wife, hates to be on camera.
That's why I'm back here.
That's why you're back there. Baby, a lot of people don't think you're real, by the way. We need to...
This is a perfect time for you to go.
This is a perfect time. So, hey, this is a kid show. No mean sign language. So this is Barbara. So we've known about Barbara for several years now, since we've been friends with Katrina. And I've always said, Katrina, I really, really, really want to get Barbara on the show. And I think for our 10th episode, I think Barbara's perfect for this, right?
Right.
This is great. So we're going to talk about Barbara here. She is... Oh, go ahead. Do we have a question?
No, Sarah says, hi, Barbara and Katrina. Hyman family says she's adorable.
Isn't she adorable?
Stacy says, love her, adorable.
Look at this.
Says, so adorbs.
They are so adorable. So look at her little nose.
Yes.
So
her little vampire teeth.
Her vampire teeth. They have up to 44 teeth. Did you know that?
No.
Now,
how many?
Katrina said no.
Wait, how many?
They have 44 teeth. Now, let's talk a little bit about, she is an active little thing. So let's talk a little bit about hedgehogs, okay? So there are 16 species of hedgehogs, and they are found in Africa, they are found in Asia, Europe, and New Zealand. Now, interestingly, a lot of people will look at hedgehogs and they think, I mean, actually, you know what, let's ask, what do you guys, sorry, Barbara's nose is like going through my
crazy.
She says love her. The Hyman family says she needs a boyfriend named Sonic.
Yes, right? What do you guys think the closest relative of the hedgehog is? Without like Googling it. What do you guys think? The closest relative to the hedgehog. What do you guys think?
An elephant.
You know what? There is.
I know, that's why I said that, because I love that episode of, what is it, Planet Earth?
Yep,
okay,
the rock hyrax. What do you guys think? And it's so hard for me to read Facebook comments, so give me 1 second, Facebook. What do you think the closest living relative of the hedgehog is? This is crazy. She's just like this.
Stacey says an opossum.
No, you're fine. I think I got her. An opossum.
Kim says a porcupine.
Nope, she's not a marsupial. And she's
Yadira says a guinea pig.
No, she's not. And sorry, Facebook. Hold on, I need to look at Facebook. Facebook, hold on, I'm gonna set Barbara down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, Amy says we're watching from the table at a restaurant. How funny. Heather says, oh my goodness, she's adorable. She's a pygmy African hedgehog. Tyler said Sam's not real. Okay, you guys. Nolan says,
a beaver.
Okay, a beaver. No. Okay, guys, here we go. So, okay, Amy said an elephant. Believe it or not, the closest living relative to hedgehogs, and they are in their own family.
Idaho Starter says an armadillo.
Nope, not an armadillo, are moon. This is actually, okay, so shrews. Okay, we all know what shrews are, right? They're shrews and moles. Can you guys believe that? And moon rats. Have you ever heard of moon rats?
Are those awful little things that tear up your yard as well?
I guess so. So they are not a rodent. So so a lot of people think they are related to the porcupine, and they're not. They're not even closely related to the porcupine. So a porcupine is a rodent, and these guys are not rodents. They also, I think that obviously the reason why, ouch! She's
poking you?
No, she just bit me.
Oh. She's never bit anyone. You're ticking her off.
Ow! Ow! She's fine. She really just bit me. So yes.
Why don't you let her do her thing for a second?
Okay, I'm going to let her do her thing. So they are not, oh, this is funny. So come here, Barbara. They are not.
Did she really?
Yes. Honey, I know when something bites me. So they are not related to porcupines, but they are covered in quills.
She wants to be a porcupine. I told you that she thought she was a porcupine.
They're covered in quills. And maybe can we take the books down maybe so people can see the photo of her like on the table maybe?
Sure.
Sorry, Facebook. We just want to make sure you guys can see this. Can we watch out? We have our, there she is. Oh, it's so much better. Okay, so she is, come here, Barbara. So she is not a porcupine. Sorry, guys. I just trying to put my mind back together without getting bit from a hedgehog. So they're covered in quills. They're covered up to 5,000 to 6,000 quills.
Dang.
Or spines. And they are used for a defense mechanism, which is a great way to deter predators. And the quills they're just like us. They're just like, come here, Barbara. They are just, Barbara, come here. They are just like ours. They're just like our hairs. They're made out of keratin. So unlike, porcupines and other animals, they cannot shoot their quills. That is a very, very common question. Wow, what are you two jabbering about?
Just like tortoise shells.
Yes, just like keratin. And so in the wild, Barbara, do you want to try this? It's organic. So if in the wild, if they had a predator, a mammal, a bird of prey, something wanting to eat them, they will roll up into a ball and they'll protect their head and they'll puff up and kind of stick out those quills. And that's a great defense mechanism. Any other questions about Barbara? Okay, guys.
Corbin's Exotic says hello.
Hello.
Ty, the animal guy, says they hurt so bad. He says he has an African pygmy hedgehog.
What the bites hurt bad? Yeah, so I think she just nibbled me.
She feels, she can't see very well.
Yeah. So that's a great, so they cannot see very well. Thank you, Katrina, for that lovely fact. They can't see very well, but they use their sense of smell. And they actually have come here, Barbara. They actually have, this is such
You're testing it again?
This is such a mess of an episode. In a good way. They have ears that are pretty large, and they're, like I said, great at hearing, and they're able to pick up their prey. They eat a variety of different insects, worms, slugs, rodents, and some species of hedgehogs can even eat venomous snakes and scorpions.
Really?
Yes, honey. This
wow,
is like.
Jan says, can you feed her?
She won't eat anything, and we were going to give her, come here. Okay, I need to ask some questions. She is like, hey, Martin's just tuning in. Chuck said, I'm home. Rewind and start it over. Avoid the teeth. Too late, Chuck. Martin said, what is that? Martin, this is a hedgehog, and her name is Barbara. This is, I feel like I'm like, Nolan says, oh, come here. Okay, let's see. Tyler said hedgehogs are good judges of character. Thanks, Ty. So this is, they always say don't work with animals or kids on TV, and I love how I've chosen that career path and profession. I'm having, Barbara, please, can you come here? I'm having such a fun time right now, and apparently people are. Come here, Barbara. There you go. I'm just trying to pick you up just comfortably. Okay, so you should have.
Biologist in training says try cupping your hands and building a cave. Mine tends to calm down and zoom less.
Okay. Oh my God, who said that?
The biologist in training.
Okay, biologist in training. I'm going to try that.
To your chest.
Hold her up to my chest. Like this? I don't want her to go on my sunburn.
Burrow.
Just kidding. Okay, I was like, okay. So if you are tuning in, she blends in really well with my shirt. This is Barbara, and she's an African pygmy hedgehog.
Oh, Debbie on TikTok says she is so cute.
She is very cute. And so here's the deal. These animals, and I was talking to her owner, Katrina. Barbara is a rescue. Her old owners could no longer care for her because she is an exotic. These animals, they can make decent pets, but you just have to make sure you do your research. They require a lot of time. And like I said earlier, I've never, ever, I've worked with hedgehogs, but never one this friendly as Barbara. And I told Katrina, you must work with her a lot, right?
Yep.
Because she's always out and about, right? You cuddle with her, and there's photos of her cuddling with your dog Rambo and your cat.
Can you hold her for a second?
Okay, I'm trying to. Sorry, guys. We have I feel like Barbara drank.
I'm going to hold her.
No, I think it's fine. Okay. Oh, look at her.
Just stay still.
Oh, perfect, Barbara. Did you just want to chill? Maybe she'll go poop. I think this is great. Oh, Barbara, thank you. So, okay, I'm going to look back. And like I said, Barbara's just checking everything out. This is stimulating to her just as this is stimulating to me. Okay, so we have any other questions here?
Amy C says, wow, that's really fascinating.
Heather?
Tamara says, hi, Barbara, we love you.
Oh, nice.
Tamara.
We love you. And let's see. Nolan said, don't let her bite your neck. I'll try not to, Nolan. Martin said, do they bite humans? Barbara just bit me. So but here's the deal, though. I was messing with Barbara. It wasn't like a really painful bite. It was one of those where I think it was like, hey, what is this? And just she wanted to go, and it's just like a little nudge, but they can have up to 44 teeth.
Carly Q says, no, once they start, they never stop pooping.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
They have big poops.
Big poops.
Big poops.
Really? Big poops. We've had a lot of poop on this table. We've had wallaby poop, skink poop, tortoise poop.
She was on a poop.
I think this is good. I'm happy, Barbara. Let's see. Just Corbin. Katie says, can they run in a hamster ball? That's a very good question.
Just be careful that the cracks aren't too small for their little feet.
Okay, so Katrina said, just make sure that the cracks aren't too small for their little feet. Interestingly.
And they do hamster wheels, a lot of hedgehogs, because they run so much.
Okay, nice.
How much do hedgehogs run?
Okay, wait, what question was that? Are you telling me to speed up? So hedgehogs can travel up to 2 miles in a single night, and they can run over 6.5 feet a second.
Yeah,
which is interesting. Okay, come here, Barbara. Can I see you? Now,
Alicia says, how old is she?
How old is Barbara?
3.
She's 3 years old. Now, her best friends are a dog named Rambo. Isn't that right?
Rambo and a cat named Glitters.
Glitters. And did you have to get them super accustomed to each other? Because I wouldn't recommend someone doing that without supervision, or did they just get, how did that work out?
The hedgehog is good at defending herself.
Okay.
So when they come up to sniff her, she'll just fall up kind of.
Okay.
So they learn their boundaries early.
Yeah, and then I would say you have photos of her sleeping on Rambo and then in the yard, and that's just crazy.
Can you give her baths?
Yeah, she hates them, but they need baths at least once a week. And
interesting. And they also will self-anoint themselves, correct, too, with their saliva?
Yeah.
And scientists are still wondering why they do that. They don't know if it's just to deter predators or to smell really nice for other hedgehogs, a territorial thing. It is what it is. Any question?
Pauline says hi. Amanda says, oh, she's a pretty the animal.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Nolan asked.
Hi, the animal guy says, how do you introduce a hedgehog to a dog?
That is a excellent question. And Katrina, how did you do that?
I want to do it with most dogs, but I know my dog, so I know that he's pretty
Relaxed.
very relaxed
calm.
and doesn't really care about things around him.
Uh-huh.
So pretty much I just held him.
Backyard,
And
He just looks at it. The squirrel barks forever and tries to get his attention, but he just lays there.
Yeah, and I would say that it's a unique situation. I wouldn't recommend anyone getting a pet hedgehog and doing that. I guess we posted a photo look at this, but it's an unusual friendship.
Yeah.
It is. And like I said, Katrina works with Barbara all the time, and it's so funny when we go to Katrina's house. Barbara's just sometimes she's running around, sometimes she's on the couch. Barbara loves to watch TV.
It's with the cat and dog.
With the cat and dog. Go to Animal Nights Live, and you can see it on our Facebook. Any other questions? Martin said, loves you, Sam. Do they make good pets?
They do if you know how to take care of them.
If you know how to take care of them.
You have to know that they're not I say she cuddles, but they're not always cuddly.
They're not, I was going to say.
And you got to spend a lot of time with them.
They're prickly, and they're cuddly. We're getting a lot of hearts.
Does she recognize you as an owner?
Good question.
I think so.
Okay. Someone asked, is she dead? No, she
might be right now.
No, she didn't die.
Barbara, I'm right here, buddy.
I'm so happy Barbara's kind of going to sleep. So they are. Katie said,
it's early for her.
It is. Well, did she fall asleep? I'm hoping she fell asleep. No, I think she's still up.
I think she's just.
These guys are active. By the way, if you're still watching this live, thank you so much for doing so. I've had such a fun time on our 10th episode. But I was going to say, they are nocturnal. So
this is not her time right now.
This is not her time.
About midnight.
She gets up at midnight.
She's doing her defensive thing with her spines poked out.
Okay, yep. Trying to show herself, trying to make herself look bigger, trying to get those spines nice and erect. Now, that is one other thing I have to say, too. At the zoo, when I took care of them, is that you would never see the hedgehogs. They were always sleeping in a ball because they are nocturnal. So that's something you have to realize as well if you get them as pets. Let's see. Tina said, I thought I heard they are nocturnal. They are nocturnal. How do I learn how? Chuck wants one as a pet. Do your research. See if anyone's need to be adopted, just like Barbara here.
Breeders.
Yeah, good breeders. Yep, absolutely. Let's go over some other super fun facts about hedgehogs. You guys ready for this? Barbara, can I see you, sweetheart? Can I see you? Come here. People in England. Oh, there she goes.
Covering her face.
Oh, people in England will actually keep them in their gardens because they are found in England and other parts of Europe because they're great for pest control. Isn't that incredible? And
she's so cute.
They'll even put little, they'll make little nest and burrow areas for hedgehogs because they live in burrows, which they can be up to 30 inches deep. And they also will, also be in other animals' burrows, which is super, super neat.
Amanda said, how old is she? She's 3, right?
3 years old.
3 or 4. Like I said, we got her as from a lady, so you never know how old they really are.
Yep, and they can live to be up to 10 years old, if not even longer. So Barbara has a lot of life left to live for a hedgehog. Look at her.
Look at her little teeth.
She's so cute. And she eats a special hedgehog diet that Katrina feeds. She also will eat treats, include freeze-dried mealworms, sometimes fruit. But as always, variety is the key with these guys.
Protein is the most important.
Protein.
The right balance of protein.
Right balance of protein for Barbara, just like us. Make sure we get our protein in. All right, do we have any other questions for Barbara, the beautiful African pygmy? I'm sorry, I just spit out. Does anyone have any questions left about Barbara, the hedgehog? Oh, she just went.
They said, where did you get her?
Where did you get her?
A lady off Craigslist.
A rescued lady off Craigslist. Yes,
I
absolutely.
didn't rescue the lady off Craigslist.
Oh, yes, you did not. Yes. Look at her.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is. I think the nose. And you can see why they have that sense of smell. And the reason why they're called hedgehogs is that they are found looking through little hedges for, insects and other little grubs. And they'll actually snort. And so kind of like hogs. So that's why.
They hiss too.
Hiss.
They're mad, they hiss.
Oh, I'm happy she's not hissing right now.
What kind of pests?
They'll eat grubs, worms, slugs, and even they'll eat, spiders. They'll also, some species will eat scorpions. They'll eat the stingers off live scorpions, and they're some species they're immune to the venom, to venomous snakes. So
Wow, they said how long do they live again?
up to 10 years, if not even longer, which is, yeah, she still has a lot. Oh, she's doing good. And a lot of zoos will use hedgehogs for ambassador animals. So this is why you'll see them a lot. This is why these are great. I don't think I've never brought a hedgehog on TV. I've brought maybe once, like a local TV show I did hedgehogs. But you do see a lot of zoos use them for educational programs because they're great. They're small little mammals.
Yes.
Get people curious.
Lena says,
about
thanks for the
wildlife.
close-up, Sam. She's super sweet. You're welcome.
Absolutely.
And she also
Facebook,
says,
do you want a close-up?
does she make sounds?
TikTok?
She does. She
She
makes funny,
hisses?
nice sounds at night. Like we're just.
Does she keep you up
Yeah.
at night, Katrina?
Yes, definitely.
Oh.
Because that's when she's up. So
TikTok.
she's up
Here you go,
running
TikTok.
around like crazy.
Do we have any other questions about Barbara?
I love her pointed little nose. I feel like she belongs on the Grinch.
Right?
And
Oh,
like
she's so
Whoville.
sweet. Okay, I'm gonna
So
try.
she'll go right into here when you're ready.
Really?
Yeah, she'll just walk in here.
Auntie
Okay,
Colleen
I don't
said, I
think
didn't
I'm ready
realize there
yet.
were so many different types of hedgehogs.
Yeah, 16 species, and the majority you see in captivity or captive bred are the African pygmy hedgehogs, but they are found all over. And I mean, if you want to, definitely do your research. If you want an exotic pet, I wouldn't highly recommend them, but if you want something unusual and that doesn't get that big, maybe, I don't know, look into it. Okay, I'm going to look and see.
Idaho Star Bear, hey Lena, she says, what kind of enclosure do they live in?
That's a really good question.
So she lives in a storage bin.
A storage bin, okay.
Yeah,
And
it sounds bad, but it's not.
I know.
I'm
Wait,
sure
what?
it's
Oh, I've seen it
decked
before.
out.
If you just Google hedgehog
Habitats.
habitats for at home, that's like one of the main ones that they have. They don't want you to have like a rat cage or like layers because they don't see very well, so they will fall.
Okay, and we
There's
don't
a
want the
bunch of stuff,
hedgehogs to
yeah.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
And also Katrina has her out interacting with her all the time. That's a very good question. Okay, I'm gonna sit down here so I can. I don't think I want that just yet, Katrina,
Not yet?
because we have
Okay.
more questions.
Look at her.
Facebook, we have a
Summit
thumbs
says-
up.
oh, sorry.
How much do they eat? Martin wants to know.
Oh, not that much.
They don't eat that much. Do you provide food for her daily?
Yes.
Food daily. Nolan
Well,
says,
I have a bowl, and she eats about a quarter a day.
okay, quarter
and
a
then
day.
snacks.
Nolan says, are they sorry, Facebook, all your comments are now coming through. Nolan says, are they the same as in England as they are in New Zealand? So they can be invasive there, but I believe we have a different species there. We have 16 species, Nolan. Tina said, is she kept in the cage? We answered that. She's kept in a bin. Patty said she has such a cool nose. Is she easy to take care of? Katie said you should do a sugar glider or a chinchilla if she ever needs a babysitter for Barbara. Are you looking for a babysitter,
I am
Katrina?
not. I got good babysitters.
Could we babysit Barbara?
Possibly.
And my favorite part about having Katrina as a friend is that we get her annual Christmas card. And your annual Christmas card always has Barbara somewhere photoshopped in it. Somewhere hidden. So unusual. Isabel Billabelle joined. Hey, Isabel. Christian just asked, is she pokey? Very much so. Covered in 5,000 to 6,000 quills or spines, and it's just made out of our hair, just like my hair. Keratin. Yes, we have a question?
Courtney Carpenter says, how small are they when they're born?
So they're super, super tiny, and they can have 7 to 8. So I'm thinking and they're covered in like a sack, like a gooey sack that covers they're really creepy. They kind of look like fat, chubby caterpillars I read online. So like that, maybe that size. And they are born with quills, but they are not hardened yet, and that protects the mother because she has to give birth. I mean, could you imagine? Get it for the hedgehog moms. That's insane. And porcupines are the same way. When they have their quills, they're not hard when they first come out. Here, Barbara.
And biologist in training says in Germany we keep them in terrariums.
They keep them in terrariums. Yep, you could do that as well. I think the ones in our zoos, we had terrariums too.
Yeah.
There's a variety of different options. There you go. Facebook is,
Can
okay.
you hold her over this way a little
Yes.
bit more?
Yep, I want everyone to be able to see Barbara.
Yadira says, what does she eat?
What does she eat, Katrina?
She eats a high-protein cat food.
A high-protein cat food and other treats, dried
And then
mealworms.
there's Spike's Delight that you can get that's formulated just for hedgehogs.
Spike's Delight.
Spike's Delight.
They should sponsor our show, Spike's Delight. They should.
Hey,
Maybe.
Carly Q, she says, what's a baby hedgehog called?
Oh, a hoglet.
So
She
cute.
knew that. Carly Q, did you know that? A hoglet. Did you know that, Katrina?
I did not.
Oh my God, I'm learning stuff. By the way, I had to become a makeshift hedgehog expert today, and I loved reading about them. That's one of my, I want to say, one of my favorite parts about, doing Animal Nights Live or doing shows like the Today Show is I get to work and interact with so many different types of animals, and I love doing research. Like I'm such a nerd, but I love doing that, learning like crazy new facts, and I think they're so fascinating.
Carly Q says, OMG, I'm so glad I asked. I have no idea.
Oh, really? I thought Carly knew that. Was she trying to stump me? Okay, Facebook. I am going to scroll down really quick and see what else we have. Honey, can you scroll down my Facebook comments? Let me see. Okay, I'm going to put Barbara down really quick to Facebook so I can see you. Barbara, stay right there.
Have any of you guys seen the hedgehog in doing the American Ninja Warrior obstacle course video from quarantine?
Oh, I have seen that. That's hilarious.
It's so funny. This hedgehog is
Barbara
talented.
You're about poked my... Oh, that doesn't feel good. Come here, Barbara.
Check it out, you guys. Look it up on YouTube.
Nolan says, do they burrow and or spend time underground? So they live in burrows, and they will sleep in burrows during the day, and they'll also use them to protect themselves, Nolan, but then they will come out and forage, and they'll use that nose. These guys do not have very good eyesight, so they'll use their nose and their excellent hearing to pick up food like grubs in the ground, and that's why people will use them in gardens. Thank you for your questions. Heather wants to know, how much does she weigh? How many ounces does it say? I don't even know. How many, let me look really quick. It says, I wrote this down. Oh, my sweetheart. So they will weigh, I looked this up, Heather. Give me 1 second. And all this information is from the National Geographic. So they will, so they're less than 1 ounce at birth, and they will weigh, I want to get this right because it had like so many ounces. They will, they will weigh 5 to 56 ounces, which is, take that how you want to, Heather. I probably just confused everybody right now.
And that's a few pounds.
I thought they usually hang on poles. I don't get it. Hedgehogs? I don't get it. Barbara?
Sloths.
Oh, sloths. Maybe sloths. Do we have any other questions, Animal Nights Live fans, about Barbara, the hedgehog? We had such a fun time. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. Next week, we are going to be taking the show on the road, and I cannot wait. Once again, if you have anyone, if you want to, give us your animal suggestions, make sure to send those over to me in a direct message, a DM, or you can email animalnightslive@gmail.com.
Yes, TikTok says hello, friends.
Hello, TikTok.
TikTok says, how are you?
I'm doing so good. By the way, if you have not followed us on TikTok, please do. It's our most, we've had so much fun. It's one of my favorite platforms to be on with videos.
Yes, they say hi, brother, watching from India.
Hey, India. Our fan base is huge in India, so thank you so much for watching. We got a bunch of hearts. If, as always, please, if you haven't already, please make sure to like Animal Nights Live on Facebook or follow us on Instagram.
Reemfa says, I'm not convincing my husband. My sulcata needs a new friend.
Well, I think just be careful. Your sulcata might squash the hedgehog, so just be careful with that one. But yeah, I think they could be rewarding pets as long as you just do your research and, Katrina, has, like I said, every time I go over there, she always has Barbara out. She's enriching her. That's a really important part about having them. And also remember that they are not they're not like going to be active during the day. They're nocturnal. So Katie said 56 ounces is 7 pounds-ish. That's a big hedgehog.
Those are probably like the wild ones.
Yeah, but different species. 7-pound hedgehog. That is huge. Barbara is not 7 pounds. It's really interesting. Heather said she loves Barb. Matt said this is hilarious. We are getting banned from Facebook. Oh my, what is everyone having a private conversation here? I have no idea. Okay, you guys, thank you. I'm going to show Barbara one more time. So much for tuning in. We love you. We cannot wait to see you, I guess Thursday nights. We appreciate you watching our 10th episode. Anyone have any last-minute questions? How are we doing, honey, on Instagram?
Nice live. Stacy says, gotta check out Chasing Storms. Thanks, all so cute.
Thank you guys so much. Facebook, we love
56
you.
56 ounces is only 3.5 pounds.
So, Katie.
Good night, Barbara. Porcupine tails.
Katie, only 3.5 pounds.
16 ounces in a pound.
Yeah, so that one makes sense. Sorry about that. So 17 ounces.
Carly T says, bye, Barbara.
Bye, Barbara.
I'm in family. See ya.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This 10 weeks has been incredible. I can't believe it's been 10 weeks. And it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, if this coronavirus had never happened, I probably would never have started this type of a show this way. I mean, virtually, I've always wanted to do an animal late night show, but I never thought it would be how we're doing it now. And it turns out it's probably one of the best things I really enjoy doing it that I've ever done. So I really like it. So I appreciate everyone just for tuning in and all that type of good stuff. It's keeping me, wouldn't you say, honey, it's keeping us sane during this quarantine?
Yeah, Sarah says, great show, super entertaining.
Thank you so much for watching,
Bye,
Sarah.
dear. Bye, biologists in
Bye,
training.
dear. Bye, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, Instagram. We're still live on Facebook. Facebook, what's going on? People are talking about getting banned here. Hold on, Barbara. We're going to sit you down here. What's going on, you guys? Heather said, bye, Corbin. Bye, Erwin. Tyler said, what am I going to do for the next 16 minutes? Matt says, Facebook loves you. Katie says, I was off. Yeah, Katie, you were really off on your math. I was never good either with math or any of that. My little boy, Beckham, would like to know where she came from. Very good question, Kristen. Thank you. That was like a mouthful. Very good question, Christian. Christian. So she came from a place here in Idaho, and she was a rescue. The owner could no longer care for her because she wasn't exotic, and our friend Katrina picked up Barbara and knew that she could provide a proper home for Barbara. So that's how Barbara came about. You can look online. You can make sure that Hedgehog is captive bred, but you can find breeders around the country. Once again, make sure to do your research. Let's see. Katie said 16 ounces in a pound, not 8 ounces. My bad. Micah said, what's your sign? I can't believe I was like 7 pounds. Okay, that makes sense. It's been a long week. You know what? I think my brain is fried from being outside and from literally we have 2.5 acres, and I push mowed the 2.5 acres today in the sun without sunscreen. About half of the 2.5 acres. My lawn looks good, by the way. But yeah, I think the sun's just like, whoo, taken out. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Micah wants to know a Q&A with Sam. Honey, are you grabbing a snack right now? Honey, what are you doing? Hey, we're still live on Facebook. This is the after party with Barbara the Hedgehog. Honey, are you, okay, get a drink. Okay, a Q&A with Sam. Okay, you guys. Courtney's laughing. Tyler says, I can't believe it's that dark in New York City right now. Tyler, people actually thought this was New York. True story. People thought it was New York. And then people were mad that it wasn't Boise. And I said, well, it's just, I mean, this is what Amazon had. But we love our New York backdrop. Thank you, Tyler. So who wants to ask Sam a question? Honey, can you take one question?
Hit me.
Oh, Heather says it's cocktail time. Okay, it's cocktail time. What are we drinking?
An aha.
Well, what is everyone drinking? If you're still watching this awesome Animal Nights live show, what are we drinking? You're drinking that? That's not very exciting. I'm drinking a club soda with a splash of crayon and lime. A very, very awesome. It's my favorite drink.
It's your favorite drink. You're obsessed.
I'm obsessed. I probably go through like 10 of these a day. So anyway, okay. What else is drinking? Tyler says, yay, Barbara. Heather said she's drinking rum and Coke. Courtney says, I'll watch it later. Micah says, a blue dolphin in the rocks. Courtney says she's drinking Diet Coke. Jeremy says we're drinking Jack and Coke. I think we have a lot of people drinking watching this show.
Cool.
Drinking with animals.
Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday. I'm happy you are all tuning in, though, and watching the thing. Katie's drinking a Monaco. All my top fans sound like they're at a bar watching the show. Okay.
Watch party.
Tyler says, Sam. Okay, we have 2 questions for Sam. Are you ready? Sam looks like she's about to fall asleep. Okay. Tyler says, Sam, what is your favorite animal you've never seen in person? Yeah, please take your time, honey.
That's tough. Those clouded leopards were pretty cool.
But you saw those in person.
I know.
Honey, what do you think? And you have to speak up because Facebook can't hear you because of the microphone.
I have no idea.
You have no idea? We watch Planet Earth all the time, honey.
I can't answer that right now.
Okay. Question for Sam. How did you adjust to all the animals?
I think I came to visit a lot, so I got to know the animals, but I think it's different because they don't live on our property.
That is true. None of the animals but our dog.
In our house.
Yeah, none of them live in our house. What's your favorite animal that we have? Because
Irwin James is up there.
Irwin is Sam's favorite. Do you like the alligators too?
Of course. I like Chomper's feisty attitude.
I don't like Chomper's feisty. Chompers is our alligator, and she lunges at me.
You can tell she's feminine.
She is. It's in her eyes. Just don't get too close. Kathy said she's drinking an iced tea. Katie said she's going to go to the bar. Tyler said, what do you want to see? Sam in Idaho, Booze Babes on Facebook. Everyone is drinking except for a baby cockroach. Oh my gosh, I don't believe in voices I can't see. People on Facebook are loving this.
Wow.
Honey.
Well, I already had a Truly, so.
You did have a Truly.
I did have a Truly.
That is true. By the way, should we talk? Anyone have any other questions? I think Barbara's almost fallen asleep over here.
She totally is.
It's amazing how comfortable she is.
I shouldn't have turned off Instagram and TikTok.
Why did we do that? I guess was I kind of
you were
wrapping it up?
waving and said bye.
Well, the thing about it is I didn't know people were still watching the live, and then I looked, and then everyone is over here on TikTok or on Facebook drinking Monacos and rum and Cokes, and I had no idea. Let me see if there's anything back. Heather said Barb is sleepy now. Amy said we should do Booze and Babes tour with Snake River Wine Tours. Okay, good night. Okay, should we talk about Snake River Wine Tours really quick, honey? This segment is brought to you by Snake River Wine Tours, Southwestern Idaho's premier wine tour operator. Did that sound pretty good, honey?
Oh, that's so teasy.
It is, but this is actually, if you do want to advertise on Animal Nights Live, please let us know because all the proceeds will go back to the animals and supporting our show. But this is our company, Snake River Wine Tours. If you do want to go on a wine tour and you live in Southwestern Idaho, check it out. You can see my wife on a tour, and she'll pick you up, and you can go and explore beautiful wine country because Idaho is, baby, we're getting a bunch of hearts and likes over here. Idaho is home to some of the best wine. It's up and coming, and I'm passionate about animals, and my wife is passionate about wine. So if you want to do that, Snake River Wine Tours. And you can, like I said, learn more information, snakeriverwinetours.com. How was that?
Check it out.
Was that good?
Yeah, I'm going to cut it and make you a commercial.
Okay, honey, give me $100, please. I take credit, cash, anything.
Venmo, Cash App.
Do I have Venmo? My Venmo, I think, is connected to your account.
That's not true.
Honey, that's true. Okay, people are getting a bunch of likes. We are all here, buddy. Everyone's laughing. Okay, you guys, we are going to let you go. Once again, thank you. We had Cocktail Hour on Facebook. If you did like this, please make sure to share this episode with your friends. I feel like Barbara's asleep, so someone's going to be tuning in and they're going to be like, what is that? It's a pin cushion. I don't understand. We're almost at 172 comments.
Awesome.
We're almost there. Our goal is usually 200 though, right? Can you guys hook us up and get us to 200 comments before the end of this video? We'll love you if you did. We'll love you so much. And people are still watching this. We have an active audience still watching the show. So keep on.
Instagram.
Does Snake River Wine Tours have any snakes on the tour? They could. I don't think the wineries would like that. We do not have any snakes on the Snake River Wine Tours, but that would be interesting. Would you guys like an animal wine tour? Could you imagine if we did that? I don't think the wineries would like that.
I would just bring Nico.
Nico the ball python?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
According to you, he's pretty lame for a snake.
I don't think he's lame. He's just a ball python, but he's a super cool snake. Amy said they've listened to bring snakes, and they've threatened to bring snakes in limo before. Micah said we're at 173 comments, 193. We're getting a bunch of likes. We can make this happen. After party. Jeremy said, here's another comment. Irwin and Barb are snoozing. Heck yes. Tyler said wine tour giveaway. You would have what?
I've already surpassed my giveaway limit for 2020.
You guys, we're getting more and more comments. This is crazy.
That's because you just asked for them.
I know, but it's like actually happening. People are loving this. We're at 204. You guys are awesome. So Courtney wants to know, is Bob snoring? Barb is not snoring. We're getting a bunch of likes. Honey, maybe we have cocktail hour after we do Do you guys like this, how we just talk about nothing after the real show? What do you think? Sam, you look like you are so thrilled beyond... Okay.
What?
Honey, what's going on?
I shouldn't have hung up on Instagram.
You hung up on Instagram, but we like Facebook a lot.
And I've been out in the sun all day.
Honey, you've been working so hard out in the sun, and it's your birthday tomorrow, too.
That's true.
You guys, it's her... I was going to say a really funny joke, but it's not funny. I would just stop myself.
Thank you for whatever you have to say.
It's her 30th birthday tomorrow. She's the big 3-0. She's crossing over.
It's true.
You're in your dirty 30s, honey.
It's my last day in my 20s.
It's your last day in your 20s. We're at 217. Oh, you guys are awesome. Tails and cocktails. I love that, Micah. Is it a boy or a girl? She is a female. Animal nights after hours. Katie said cocktail Thursday. Heather said happy birthday, Sam. Courtney said happy birthday. Amy said, yes, the nothing segment is so much fun. Micah said you're a dirty 30. Nolan said happy birthday. Garrett said their male parts are internal. Very interesting, Garrett. Chuck said happy birthday, Sam. Kathy said happy belated birthday, or early birthday, Sam. Amy said, what? Happy birthday, Sam. Nolan said 29 for the rest of her life. Katie said, Micah said no secrets now. You guys are awesome. We have just been hanging out, having such a good time. Thank you so much. We are going to let you go because Barbara, is Barbara seriously crashed out? I have to do.
Does she usually fall asleep just like that?
I mean, she must be really comfortable if she's like falling
She's
asleep.
used to all the attention.
Like
Yeah.
worn out.
Do we have, I feel like the last 20 minutes, I haven't said anything educational about hedgehogs. Do we have any last minute questions about hedgehogs? Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Everybody, everyone, any last minute questions? First anniversary of the 29th birthday, comments. I love how these are all awesome comments. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm going to wait to see if there's a slight delay in any comments. I'm going to take a sip of my drink really quick. This is why I think I love these lives so much. It's going to be weird when I go back doing stuff on the Today Show because I'm only going to have like 3 minutes. So I'm going to have to be like, go back to my like, this one, here's a hedgehog. We get found in Africa, Europe.
You're not going to have an hour.
I'm not going to have an hour with Hoda and John. That'd be super cool though, the extended stuff. Any other questions?
I think it's going to be a minute.
Tyler said, what do I have to do to be a top fan? Tyler.
Like everything.
Like everything. And you accept your top fan badge.
I never have.
You never have?
I got it like
Accepted
12
it?
times, yeah.
You've never
I
accepted
didn't
a
know that
Corbin
meant.
and you're in our studio, you've never accepted the top fan badge?
Just
Oh,
like everything.
Katrina,
I think I'm a top fan.
you are killing me. So Garrett wants to know how long the gestation is. Hey, Stephen, how's it going? For the hedgehog. And that is a very good question. And I knew someone was going to ask me this. So I have the exact number for you, Garrett, okay? Because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to make sure I give this to you. Hold on. So their gestation, which is actually, I found this really shocking, was not very long, only 4 to 6 weeks, and 6 to 8 hoglets are born. And they are
Whoa.
born live.
That's
So 4 to 6
quick.
weeks, that's not much at all. Hey, Steven from the St. Louis Zoo, how are you doing? Good night. Have a fun day for Sam's birthday. Micah wants to know where her badge is. Garrett are they omnivorous? Yes, they are. Some species are, and they eat a lot of insects. I love how Garrett's asking me these questions. And thank you so much. They'll eat insects. They'll also eat, worms, spiders, scorpions, snakes. They'll also eat plants and fruits, and people love to keep them in their gardens. Katie said, I haven't been offered a badge, top fan. Keep on going, you guys. Keep on commenting to be a top fan. These are like all the same people commenting. I love it. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to sign off. It has been so much fun. We'll see you next Thursday night. Make sure to share this with your friends and family who want to stare at pincushions and be entertained. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. We're going to end it, Facebook.